pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Sandra Thomas.
Present.
Harold Wade.
Present.
Carolyn Bavona.
Present.
Peter DeNegris.
Present.
Stephanie Harris.
Present.
Harry Vasily. Lamont Wilson.
Here.
Saba Ujimbuzi.
Present.
Keith Hayward.
Here.
Dave Bishop, counsel to the board.
I'm here.
Courtney Brown, would you please come to the podium? And would you please state your name and your address?
Courtney Brown, 50 Putnam Avenue, West Babylon, 11704.
And do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, so help me God.
And Mr. Brown, do you own any other property in the town of Babylon?
No, just one.
Okay. Let the record show that Mr. Brown has submitted an affidavit of posting, that the property was inspected on 1/7/25, that he submitted a New York State driver's license, a bank account statement, a cable vision bill, and a credit card statement. Mr. Brown, where is your accessory apartment?
It's the garage that was converted to the apartment, first floor.
And how many bedrooms are there?
This is like a studio apartment, 2 rooms.
Oh, it's one bedroom?
Two,
Two bedrooms?
2 rooms, 1 bedroom, yes.
Okay. And is that apartment currently occupied?
No.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to be heard on this application? Are there any questions from the board?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Okay. It's been moved by Lamont and seconded by Saba that this application be approved. Mr. Brown, your application's been approved. You can take down your sign.
Well, thank you so
You'll
much.
receive your permit in a couple of weeks
Okay.
and renewal in 3 years.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.
You go out
You
that
can, you
way.
can go out that way if you like.
Alvarado,
Good evening.
good evening. Would you please state your name and your address?
My name is Trajano Alvarado. I live in 262 Chelsea Avenue, West Babylon,
And your zip?
11704. Sorry.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And Mr. Alvarado, do you own any other property in the town of Babylon?
Yeah, but it's a commercial property.
Okay, and where is that property?
It's in 901 Route 109.
What is the address?
It's 901
1901.
Route 109. It's a commercial property. I got my business there.
Oh, 901.
Yeah,
not
901
19.
Route 109.
Okay. What type of commercial property is it?
It's a business. I got my auto mechanic, Eddie Auto Service.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let the record show that Mr. Alvarado has submitted an affidavit of posting, that the property was inspected on 1/10/25, that he has submitted a New York driver's license, a bank account statement, a current telephone bill, and a PSE&G statement. Mr. Alvarado, where is your accessory apartment?
It's in the first floors, it's like the high ranch. I live in the second floor, so I would like, legalize, the first.
How many bedrooms are there?
It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, the kitchen there.
Now, is that apartment currently occupied?
No,
Okay.
it's empty.
Right. Is there anyone here that would like to be heard on this application? Are there any questions from the board?
Yeah, I just came in, so I'm sorry. I'm not up.
Excuse me, would you like to be heard on this application?
I just want to know more about it. No.
Mr. Alvarado, would you please sit and would you please come forward? Would you please state your name and your address?
My name is Teresa Lanham. I live at 108 Madison Avenue in Amityville. I think the house in question is, oh, sorry, Lanham. Madison Avenue.
Okay. So
That's correct.
are you here on the application of Mr. Alvarado on Chelsea Avenue in West Babylon?
No, no.
Okay, so then
Okay,
your,
I'm
your
sorry.
case has not come forward.
Sorry.
Mr. Alvarado, you could come forward again.
That's okay.
Okay, I'll take a motion. It's been moved by Pete and seconded by Carrie. Okay. All in favor? Okay. Mr. Alvarado, your application has been approved. You can take down your sign, and you'll receive your permit in a couple of weeks and renewal in 3 years.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night. Have a nice evening. Stay warm. Norma Castro? Okay.
Hola,
Hola. Would you please state your name and your address?
I'm Jose Espinal. I'm going to help her because you don't understand English. Is that okay?
Okay, but,
Say,
Oh.
diga el nombre suyo y la dirección.
mi
Levante la
nombre
mano.
es Norma Castro. La dirección es 96 Sur, 28 Street, Wandax, New York, 11798.
okay.
The address is 96 South 28th Street, Wyandanch, 11798.
Okay. And would you spell your name for our,
My name is Jose Espinal.
okay, all right.
My address is 31st Street in Copiah.
Okay. Ms. Castro, do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? As for Dad?
Dígale que sí.
Sí.
Okay. And ask her if she owns any other property in
Que si usted
town
tiene
of
otra
Babylon.
propiedad en el town de Babylon.
No.
Okay. Right. Let the record show that Ms. Castro has submitted an affidavit of posting, that the property was inspected on 1/8/25, that she's submitted a New York driver's license, a PSE&G bill, a bank account statement, and an insurance statement. Oh, and I do have Jose Espinal's name here as the interpreter with your phone number. Thank you. Okay. Ask her, ¿dónde está your room?
El apartamento está en el segundo piso, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Second floor, two room, two room apartment,
Two rooms
two bedroom
on the second
apartment.
floor?
Yeah, second
And
floor.
is that apartment currently occupied?
Está ocupado ahora. Yes, it's occupied.
Okay, and how many bedrooms?
¿Cuántos cuartos tiene?
Dos.
Two.
2 bedrooms, okay. All right. Is there anyone here that would like to be heard on this application?
La gente que están allá is, I think there's a friend of her. ¿Cuántas personas son que están arriba?
4.
Four people. ¿Son familiares ustedes?
No.
Not related.
Okay. There are 4 unrelated people.
To each other. Is it one family?
Yeah, one family.
Just ask her.
Es una familia.
Una
¿verdad?
familia,
Yeah, just
sí.
one family. Just 4 people, one family. Not 4 family. No,
Okay.
one family. One family, I'm
Okay.
sorry about.
Is
any
there
confusion.
anyone here that would like to be heard on this application? All right. Are there any questions from the board? All right.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay. It's been moved by Keith and seconded by Harold that this motion be approved. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so your application has been approved. You can take down your sign, and
Le
she will
aprobaron la
receive the
aplicación,
permit
aquí puede quitar el
in
sign.
2 weeks. And,
Okay.
Le mandan el permiso en 2
yeah,
semanas.
and renewal in
gracias.
3 years. Tres.
3 años tiene que renovarlo otra vez.
Okay.
Okay,
Muchas
gracias.
gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good
Have a
night.
nice evening.
Thank you.
Jorge Quintana? Jorge Quintana. Miguel Jorge Quintana. Miguel?
Yes, Miguel.
Would you please state your name and your address?
Yes, my name is Miguel Eduardo Paguay Quintuna. My address is 104 Madison Avenue, Amityville, New York. The zip is 11701.
Okay. And do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you own any other property in the town of Babylon?
No.
Okay. Let the record show that Mr. Quintana
Quintuna.
Submitted an affidavit of posting that the property was inspected on 1/23/25, that he submitted a New York driver's license, a National Grid bill, a bank account statement, and a Cablevision bill. Mr. Quintuna, where is your accessory apartment?
The house is a ranch house. It's on the lower floor. My first floor is there's 3 bedrooms, 1 living room, and 1 kitchen. It's occupied. My dad lives there.
Your father is
Yes,
residing.
my mom's dad.
It's 3 bedrooms, though?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to be heard on this application? Are there any questions for the board? Oh, would you like to be heard on this application, miss? All right. So, Mr. Quintana, would you please sit?
I live next door. I was just wondering what
No,
is...
excuse me. You have to state your name and your address, and then I have to swear you in, okay?
Teresa Lanham, Lanham, 108 Madison Avenue, Amityville, New York.
And do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm just wondering what is the details of the said house? You know, are there going to be any extensions, like going out or above? How is the...
The applicant is just trying to get the permit to permit them to have a rental.
Okay,
It has to be owner occupied, so the applicant's gonna stay in the house and have one family tenant.
okay, that's what I was trying to get
The
at.
requirement of an accessory apartment permit is that the home be owner occupied, and that they have a permit that the town inspects the property, if they're going to rent part
Okay,
of that property.
all right, so there's no building or...
No.
Okay,
No.
all right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Is there anyone else here to be heard on this application? Not hearing on this. Is that before? Okay. Are there any questions from the board?
I have one question.
Yes.
You said you have 3 bedrooms?
Yes. There's 3 bedrooms, 1 living room, and 1 kitchen. Excuse me?
In a high ranch?
Yes.
On the lower level?
The lower level, yeah, actually, yes.
I'm just trying to figure out how you got 3 bedrooms in that space.
It's large.
It is
Okay. I live in a high ranch.
no, because we don't have garage in there.
Yeah, me either. Don't have a garage.
But just your father lives there?
Yeah, just my father. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, it's been moved by Pete and seconded by Carrie to approve this application. All in favor? Okay. All right, so Mr. Quintana, your application has been approved. You can take down your sign and your permit in a couple of weeks, and renewal in 3 years.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, good night.
Have a nice evening.
All right, Madam Chair, moving to the reserve calendar, there are 3 matters on, 2 of which I understand the board wishes to hear further evidence about. Is that, which ones do you wish to call?
I wish to call number 2,
All right. Number
Charmaine
2
Lavelle.
is Lavelle. 101 South 30th Street in Wyandanch. We've heard from this applicant and we've heard from the town investigator previously, but after hearing from the town investigator, additional information was received by the board. And so the board has requested Ms. Level to return and to discuss the matter further.
Okay. So, Ms. Lavelle, would you please come forward again, please? And I'd like to swear you in again. Would you please state your name and your address?
Charmaine Lavelle, 101 South 30th Street, Wyandanch, New York, 11798.
Okay. And you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
So, Ms. Lavelle, the last time we were here, we had several questions about, and there were allegations that you were running a puppy mill or a dog selling business, and you had indicated that that was not so.
That's right.
However, this board has received additional information that that Mr. Perez, and Mr. Perez is who?
That is my son. He lives in Brooklyn.
Okay. So there was a concern that that was your tenant? Okay.
No, that's my son. He was visiting.
Okay.
He had came to spend a couple of weeks with me, him and his wife.
But he did pay some fines for having the dogs.
Yes.
We didn't have that information.
Yes, he did. Because I was in financial hardship, and he wanted to help me, so he came to the court with me due to the fact that he felt badly because he made a comment that we were selling the puppies, and that wasn't true. He was, as I explained before, he was visiting. My daughter had left her dog who had puppies there, and she did not, come for them on a timely basis. So the puppies were getting bigger. So he says, "Mom, we should just sell, the puppies." So I had no idea that he was out. He had said this until we went to the, to pay the fine. So they had sent the violation, and it had stated that. And I showed it to him, and he says, "Mom, I'm coming to court with you, and I'll pay for it."
I see. When the last time we heard your application, we did not know that there was a fine which is an admission of guilt.
Oh, wow. Well,
which was $1,400.
Yes. Well, there was more than 4 puppies there. So that was the violation that I felt like, I had to pay. And, well, my kids actually, took care of it because they're the one that have me in this problem. It's not even, me, it's my kids.
Okay.
If they're living there, they were staying there. No, they're not there now. They're in Brooklyn. Everybody is in Brooklyn because, yes. I helped everyone and I end up in trouble. There's a tenant. It's a Section 8 tenant, and they have 1 dog.
Got 1 tenant with 1 dog.
Yes, and
do you have any dogs?
Yes.
Yes, 3.
I have 3 on the property. That's my dogs, yes.
If someone, for example, a town inspector, visits the home soon, they're going to see
4 dogs.
You're welcome, yes, because at this point, they can't even come and visit because this is like I'm back and forth here. And, it's like incredible that, I'm going through this, not because of my doing, but because of my kids doing. So they've been gone like for a couple of months now. So just dogs and myself is there now. just my grandson who is visiting from North Carolina and myself.
So, all right, so the concern has been that the town investigators have said that they thought that you were running a puppy mill, and the concern was that this was ongoing at your home. And this is why we called you back. As a matter of fact, we were going to have the investigator here to testify as to what they saw.
Yes.
And so we want to reemphasize to you
Yes.
that you cannot run a business out of your home, that the conditions of your accessory apartment permit is that you just have an accessory apartment, and that we can't have complaints about a public nuisance with dogs being unsupervised and running in your yard.
Yes, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I had no idea about the, the town rules and regulations or anything like that. Like I said, it was actually, it was a visiting from my kids staying with me and so forth, but that is resolved now.
What type of dogs are they?
Excuse me, golden doodles.
Golden doodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you didn't donate any of those dogs to the town shelter, right?
Oh, no, they're in Brooklyn.
Okay. Well, because the inspector did say that several golden doodles puppies were given to the town shelter. All right, so we're going to...
There was one that was given to North Shore Animal League. Actually, that puppy was born with what they call the swimmer back legs, couldn't bend. And so they were trying to see if it could walk. So I said, you know what? It's best to give the puppy to North Shore Animal League because we did the research and it was very expensive to do a surgery, to bring it back to normal. So that puppy went to North Shore Animal League.
All right, so the town will continue to do some inspections.
No problem.
All right, are there any questions?
There's only one thing that I wanted to find out. I asked this before. Now, sometime right now they're not visiting, but they were visiting and they were bringing their dogs. So I should not let them come back with the dogs.
Because at this time, there is a big issue with unsupervised dogs in your yard.
Okay.
And we're going to have further discussion as to whether or not your permit is going to be revoked.
Okay.
So that's what this is, a revocation hearing. And so we want to be fair
Yes.
and supportive of all the residents in the town of Babylon.
Yes, I understand.
So, hold on. So that's the question here? Yes. Go ahead.
All right, how many dogs are there now, did you say?
One tenant owned one dog, and I have 3 dogs, a total of 4 dogs.
They're all golden doodles?
My dogs, one is a standard, and 2 is golden doodles. And the downstairs.
And your tenant?
I don't know. You know what? I did give them a form for them to have a license like a few months ago, and they didn't do it. So I asked them for it. That I tried to do it, but then they told me that the owner have to do it. So I do have.
All right.
I have to give back to them because they have to be the one to come to take care of it. So I could find out which.
So they're not running around loose in the backyard or anything?
No, I let them out to, for a few minutes, and not for a few minutes, sorry. I let them out for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I let them come back in, maybe around 3 times a day for them to go out to play and, do their stuff. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm looking for the
All right, that's
page.
okay.
Are you breeding these dogs?
Excuse me?
Are you breeding those dogs? You have 4 dogs, right?
Yeah.
Are you breeding them? Are they
she has
breeding? Are you having pups by them?
No.
Are they spaded? Did you get them spaded?
What, my dog, Lily, the first one is spayed, and the others are boys.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm going to take a motion to put this on reserve again.
Make a motion to put this on the reserve calendar.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to put this
Okay, here.
application, excuse me, put this application on reserve. All in favor? Aye. Okay, Ms. Lavelle, so we are going to reserve decision. I just want to make it very clear to you that it is extremely serious, that we do not, that there has to be supervision of your dogs, that the town code says that it can't be more than 4
I understand.
of your
Paula,
residents,
thank you.
and that you can't run a business
Oh, no, I
and hold your accessory apartment
promise
permit.
there was never a business, there was never a dog sold out of that property, never.
Okay.
I promise, never. Like I said, it was my kids that was, that was their dogs that I end up having 2 of their dogs that I had to own because they, I don't know, they went back to Brooklyn and I have 2 of their
All right.
dogs.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, so it's
No, it's okay.
Shipoo, SHIPOO, that caused this
A
application.
Shih Tzu? A Shipoo?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Poodle and.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
All right. Good night. Good night now. Lisa Ann O'Connell. So, Ms. O'Connell, will you please state your name and your address?
Yeah, Lisa O'Connell, 840 Little East Neck Road, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
And do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, Ms. O'Connor, do you, this is a revocation hearing of your accessory apartment permit. And I will give you the allegations. There are several allegations about this. Here's the affidavit that our town inspector deposes and says, I'm an employee of the town of Babylon as an investigator located at 200 East Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst. That on or before December 30th, 2024, at about 1300 hours, I was conducting an investigation at 840 Little East Neck Road, West Babylon, Suffolk County Tax Map 0100157001000027. These were my findings. I observed an illegally constructed shed or carport according to the notes in our management system as written by Code Enforcement Officer Zach Lungo on September 14th, 2023. This structure was to have been removed by the tenant. As of this date, the structure has not been removed. I observed a black 2005 Ford Excursion bearing New York license plate KRD 1930 parked on the grass in the rear yard of this location. There was also an unregistered red pickup truck also being stored in the rear yard parked on the grass. In a C residence district, no part of any required rear yard other than a driveway or garage shall be used for parking or storage of motor vehicles other than a marine craft or house coach. I found the business is a business to be registered at this address. The address is called Leak Stoppers. This is a violation of Town Code 213-92J. This address has a valid accessory apartment permit. Through our investigation, we found that this is a non-owner occupied rental.
Okay, that's a lot. But on February 4th, I had gone already to deal with the unregistered vehicle, and that's all been paid for. That and the driveway piece.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying.
Those allegations, there's 2 on there that was addressed on February 4th.
The pickup truck, is it gone or is it registered? How
It's registered, yeah. It's
Registered.
registered, and there's nothing on
And is it
Pebbles.
parked in the rear yard? Because it's not supposed to be parked in the rear yard.
Yeah, it's
supposed
not
to be
parked on the rear yard. It's parked in the driveway.
addition, there were additional allegations of open fires in your yard
Okay,
near to a propane tank. And so we have pictures of the yard.
Okay.
With the cars
Okay.
and with the fires.
okay.
And the concern was that this was a hazard and a danger.
Okay, it's been removed, and I honestly did not know that that was something that was not appropriate because it was a
And so-
fire.
and-
But that's not at the property anymore.
And Ms. O'Connor, it also says that you live at 173 Inlet Drive, Lindenhurst.
Okay, I no longer live there for 1 year, and I am in the middle of a divorce. I guess I'm still owner of it because we didn't sign divorce papers. I have here, because I didn't submit anything to you earlier, like I have stuff from our mediator that's been going on for 2 years. And then I also have like my license and all the utility bills and things because I reside at 840 Little East Neck Road for the last year.
Your husband still lives in Inlet?
He lives in Inlet, yes.
So,
I live in Little East Neck
so
Road,
you,
yeah.
you want to submit some of those, that information to our secretary?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew I could do that before. I just brought everything with
So
me.
you don't have pictures of that?
Pictures of,
Copies of your license, your bills?
well, you could take my bills, but the license I don't have a copy of. That would be the only, you could take the copies. I don't need.
So it's your testimony that you're in the midst of a divorce?
Yeah.
That you reside at 840 Little East Neck Road,
Mm-hmm.
and that you've been residing there for a year.
Yeah.
But this apartment, or this address, has been renewed several times, and you've signed those renewals, but you weren't living there. Is that
My mother passed away in 2015.
okay?
So that accessory apartment was already there. In fact, the tenant that is in that accessory apartment has lived there when my mother had passed.
And in the main part of the house, who was living there?
Yeah, I'm living there
Now.
now,
But
okay?
who was living there before?
Okay.
Was that
I
rented out?
also have my friend, my best friend, and her daughter and her mother, and then her boyfriend comes and stays there also, living with me in my space upstairs. That's not the apartment, though.
So you're saying that your friend was living there before you moved there?
No, I'm saying that she still lives with me upstairs.
Okay, so you're living there with
I'm
your
living
friend
there.
and her boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your sworn testimony?
Yeah, that's my sworn testimony. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I spent a long time emptying it. It took a long time for me to empty the house.
Are there any other questions in your report?
Now, who
Hold on.
Who owned the house? I'm sorry that your mother passed, but was your mother the owner?
My mother was the owner, and it was in a trust. Okay, and now, she was the only owner, and now I'm the owner of it, and it's in a trust for me.
When she passed, that's
Yeah.
when you became the owner.
Yeah, and I would occasionally stay there as I was packing just to get away from.
Primary residence right now is 840, but
Yeah,
prior
my
to
primary
that,
residence
your
is-
primary residence was 173 in Lakeville.
Yeah, when I was married. So.
Just going down this litany of issues.
Mm-hmm.
The illegal carport, is that still there, or is that removed?
The shed, that's, I didn't know that was illegal. It was said that it was fine.
So according to our records, you were notified in 2023
Okay.
that carport and that shed was illegal and it had to be removed. Are you saying, it's your testimony that you did not know that shed was illegal and that you were not notified?
I didn't know it was illegal. I thought it passed inspection.
But In
Whenever we
2023.
do the renewals, it was said that it was okay, because it's like certain amount of feet from I guess the tenants, not the tenants, the neighbors, like along the fence, it's a certain amount of feet.
Ms. O'Connor, according to the sworn affidavit and according to our code enforcement logs, it says that on September 14th, this structure was to be removed by the tenant. As of this date, it was not. Well, I think he meant the person living there. So I don't know who he meant, but it says it was to be removed. As the owner, you had the responsibility of removing that. That this is. That is that an issue?
No, not at all. That's not an issue.
It's illegally constructed shed and carport.
Okay, I thought it was okay. I didn't know it was still. No,
So neither car.
Pickup truck is now registered.
the registered, yeah. Mhm.
And there's no more.
Fires, what is that about?
I don't know what illegal fires is. I mean, burning a fire in the back. Yeah, it's a fire pit. It's big.
Well, I think the question
nice.
was that there
Yeah.
was so much debris in the backyard close to this illegal, unlicensed red truck, and our picture shows that there's a propane tank not 3 feet away from the fire, that it was dangerous.
Well, it's not there anymore. It was removed, but I didn't realize that. Yeah, yeah.
You should know what it looks like.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I just didn't know that was an issue, but it's not, I removed that, so it's not there anymore.
Okay, because it does look very unsightly. It looked like there are a lot of trash and rubbish in the backyard
Okay.
where the fires were.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
So that's.
It's all been cleaned up and removed.
All right, so when our inspector returns, that won't be there?
Yeah, that's
Are
not
there
there.
any other questions? Yes, one more.
All right, all the times that this application was renewed, were you in the house to meet the inspector?
Yeah, I was in the house, and then my tenant was also there.
Okay,
that
but they
opened.
never knew that you were not living in the house at that time?
I-
That you were not the.
It was never talked about. I mean, I was there, like, one time I was there just cleaning everything out because it's my mother was a hoarder, so it was a lot of stuff to go through in that house. So it took me many years as I was trying to do my house in Lindenhurst at that time with Sandy and then going through a divorce and raising my kids. It just never really dealt with my mother's house. So it took a while. It took me years and years to go through and clean.
All right, so I'll take a motion to place this on reserve. All right.
Sure.
Could you speak into the mic, because it's being recorded? It's being recorded.
I don't think it's.
Push the button. No. Speak louder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was licensed.
That was the one that was not parked. Yeah, it's parked. Mm-hmm. You know what? That's my ex. We were getting mail. The business was never run out of there. It was just something to get mail because his where he rents, and I don't even know where he rents, but he never got mail. But he should not be on there. He said he took himself off. So I don't know. He changed. I don't know. I'd have to. I know. I asked him this like a month ago. Did you do it? You're supposed to do it. And he said he did it. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what he did.
Okay, so, well, we're going to place this on reserve. I'll take a motion to put this on reserve. Oh, is there anybody here that would like to be heard on this? I don't think it was posted. Is anybody would like to be heard on this revocation? All right, I'll take a motion to place this on reserve.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Carolyn and seconded by Keith to place this on reserve pending a decision from us. We'll have to have some further investigation to understand that these allegations are all in favor? Aye. these allegations are extremely serious, and that we're going to need additional proof that the cars are no longer parked in the yard, and that the shed is gone,
Okay.
and that you actually are residing at this residence.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
thank you very much.
So you need me to send, where do I do with all this stuff? Should I?
Are you prepared to submit that now?
Yeah, the only thing is my license. I don't have a.
No, it would have to.
And then I have like a bank account statement that's on my phone.
So you can submit that to our secretary.
Okay.
So,
So where do I even? Right, okay.
do you want to take that?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, and just
Yeah.
bring everything. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And what does a reserve mean? Does that like, is that another court date?
Means we haven't made a decision.
Okay,
And it won't be made tonight, and I think the board is indicating they're gonna send out another inspection, so
okay,
probably won't be done until after that inspection.
okay, sounds good, okay.
But you're at great risk of losing your permit, so you should know that. That's what this is all about.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. All right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, Madam Chair and members of the board, I have for your consideration, these are renewals by affidavit. Number one is Martinez, 76 Vermont Avenue in West Babylon.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Lamont, seconded by Stephanie. All in favor?
Aye.
Two is Loggia, 16 Haas Avenue, Deer Park.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Lamont, seconded by Stephanie. All in favor?
Three is Metz and DeRusso, 341 Broadway, North Babylon.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Lamont, seconded by Stephanie. All in favor?
Four is Masoom and Yisman, 980 Oakland Avenue in Deer Park.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Stephanie, seconded by Carolyn. All in favor?
Aye.
Five is Desai, 218 15th Street, West Babylon.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Stephanie, seconded by Carolyn. All in favor?
Aye.
Six is Quershi, 285 West 11th Street, Deer Park.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Stephanie, seconded by Carolyn. All in favor?
Seven is Cantarsi and Aristaba, 25 West Neptune Avenue in Lindenhurst.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Carolyn,
Second.
by Harold. All in favor?
Eight is Labieniak, 85 Westwood Avenue in Deer Park.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Carolyn, seconded by Harold. All in favor?
Nine is finally an easy name, Simpson, 906 Skidmore Road, North Babylon.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Carolyn, seconded by Harold. All in favor?
10 is Dallow, 22 Pebble Lane, Deer Park.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Harold, seconded by Pete. All in favor?
11 is Tarnowski, 23 Cayuga Avenue, Deer Park.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Harold, seconded by Pete. All in favor?
Aye.
12 is Kayor and Singh, 69 Dahlia Lane, Deer Park.
Motion by Harold, seconded by Pete. All in favor?
13 is Gray, 43 Rosella Court, West Babylon.
Motion by Pete, seconded by Keith. All in favor?
14 is Iannone, 377 O'Connor Road, North Babylon.
Motion by Pete, seconded by Keith. All in favor?
15 is Whitbeck, 604 9th Street, West Babylon.
Motion by Pete, seconded by Keith. All in favor?
16 is Platt and Pagliarulo, 23 Denise Drive, North Babylon.
Motion by Keith, seconded by Sabo. All in favor?
17 is Montesanto, 158 Farmers Avenue, Lindenhurst.
Motion by Keith, seconded by Sabo. All in favor?
18 is Lieb, 90 Pacific Avenue, Deer Park.
Motion by Keith, seconded by Sabo. All in favor?
19 is Sibby and Sebastian, 180 Eastwood Avenue, Deer Park.
Motion by Saba, seconded by Carrie. All in favor?
20 is Pariona, 9 Birch Circle in East Farmingdale.
Motion by Saba, seconded by Carrie. All in favor?
21 is Miller, 121 Pratt Street, West Babylon.
Motion by Saba, seconded by Carrie. All in favor?
22 Martello, 65 Dock Street, Copeg.
Motion by Saba, seconded by Carrie. All in favor?
23 is Russo, 315 Green Lawn Terrace in Copeg.
Motion by Carrie, seconded by Lamont. All in favor?
24 is Guscos, 36 Deer Park Boulevard in Deer Park.
Motion by Carrie, seconded by Lamont. All in favor?
25 is Rodriguez, 79 Hitherdale Lane. I'm sorry, there's two addresses here.
No.
Which is the correct address on the
79
file?
Hitherdale.
79 Hitherdale Lane in North Babylon.
Motion by Carrie, seconded by Lamont. All in favor?
26, finally, number 26 is Brunilda, 11 Neptune Avenue in West Babylon.
Motion by Carrie, seconded by Lamont. All in favor?
That's all I have, Madam Chair.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes of February 4th, 2025.
Second. Everybody receive the minutes? All in favor? Okay. Accept. All right. Keith.
Second.
Motion by Keith, seconded by Carolyn. All in favor? Okay, this meeting is adjourned at